Welcome back, everybody. Look at this beautiful gentleman here beside me. We've dug deep in the talent pool, and we've found Rob Cassidy, who's going to be joining us for our final match of the day here on Championship Court at the APP Mesa Open. We have our gold medal match coming up next with Vivienne David and Dekel taking on Jocelyn Devillier and Jessie Irvine. Irvine and Devillier coming through the winner bracket. So they are sitting pretty in the gold medal match here, undefeated through the bracket. They hope to continue to do so, taking 2 out of the 3 games in the first portion of our gold medal match, while Dekel and Vivienne David will not only have to win the 2 out of 3 portion, but then a tiebreaker match to 15. Oh. Mr.
Hey! Yeah, Jay Devillier is ready. You can see that he's locked in.
He's just focused, laser focused on the task at hand.
Good.
He's not just taking pictures of us or anything.
So good. A testament to the pickleball community for sure.
Exactly. So you've been here all weekend. Brand new facility here in Mesa, Arizona. Legacy Sports Complex. What have been your impressions so far here today and this weekend?
Well, I'm going to be honest. The biggest impression I had was it was so great to see everybody again. The rec games that occurred and just seeing the pro community again was a fantastic feeling for me. And, getting those rec games in and bumping elbows with the best of the best, it doesn't get better than that. And now here we are. Towards the tail end of this tournament with these champions battling for the gold right in front of us. It's an honor to be able to bring it to the people. So thanks for having me, Lauren.
It sure is. Absolutely. We have had quite a large number of people at home watching all weekend and here in person. Of course, it's getting into the late afternoon here in Mesa, Arizona, 4:15 Mountain Standard Time, of course. And again, final match of the day. The sun's getting a little lower in the sky, but we still have a good amount of people here in person. They've been enjoying some adult beverages from our concession stands here at Legacy, and just having a really great time all around. So it has been such a fun weekend so far. A good, again, kickoff to the 2022 pickleball season after we've been off for a couple months here over the holidays, and getting to see everybody again is indeed one of the highlights. And of course, everyone here has been getting a ton of amazing pickleball. It looks like Dekel is finally making an appearance.
He's got a fresh shirt on, super strong.
You got to look fresh for that gold medal match.
Yep. Shirt change is always strong. He's got a great partner, Vivienne David, and they're working together and training together in Austin, Texas, I believe.
Just outside in Dripping Springs, Texas.
Yeah,
yep.
Yeah.
It's about an hour outside of Austin, I believe, at Dreamland. So they are 2 of a large portion of the pickleball pros now making their way to Dreamlands. Lee Whitwell being the most recent, relocated there just last week. I believe she is working for Dreamlands there. So again, lots of pickleball pros. I think Zane Navratil is headed that way when he can. I think another, he has to let his girlfriend, Jennifer, who is Miss Wisconsin.
He's got to let her know.
She has to finish out her reign as Miss Wisconsin.
Oh.
So I think she knows. I think he has told her. So it's going to be, one of the places to be in the country for pickleball.
Nice.
But
Dripping Springs, Texas, isn't that where the MLP event occurred?
It sure was.
Oh, my
Absolutely.
goodness, what an event.
It was indeed, and I think probably a lot of people saw the announcement that the APP Tour is partnering with MLP for this coming year, so a lot of big things in the work in just the pickleball world in general. But we're really excited to have a couple really big announcements, a lot of more details coming out at our APP Masters tournament next weekend in Boca Raton, Florida, which will be our Masters ending tournament for the 2021 season, even though it's, the weekend after the opener of 2022. But, scheduling wise, it just worked out that way. So we're very excited for that tournament as well. A little closer to your home in Naples, Florida now, where you and fellow pickleball pro Michelle Esquivel are rocking it out at the Naples Pickleball Academy.
Texas is definitely a little closer than Arizona.
No, when we're in Boca. When we're in Boca.
Oh, when we're in
Boca.
Oh, that's yeah, we're in the same state. That's going to be a good time.
Exactly.
Boca, expect exciting things at Boca next week. That's going to be a fantastic tournament as well. APP is back to back with fantastic events. The Boca Raton tournament is going to be off the charts. I'm super excited. My partner's Dylan Frazier. Ever heard of him?
Oh, I might have. I
Let's
might have.
go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Nice. And now we just got from our referee that we got 2 minutes until the action starts as our players are warming up here.
I am super excited. Of course, Dekel and Vivienne David are our co-hosts for this Mesa Open, so very excited to have them in our gold medal match. Irvine and Devillier are #1 seeded team here today, while Barr and David were the #2 seed, so makes sense that it worked out this way. It hasn't always been that way throughout this weekend. We've seen a lot of unexpected teams make it into the medal matches and some new faces, so couple first-time gold medalists in pro divisions here this weekend.
Shout out to Austin Gridley, yeah?
That guy.
Phenom.
Absolutely. He just played out of his mind.
Represent. Fantastic player, and he's only getting better. It's awesome to watch Austin play.
Yeah.
As we go into this mixed match, Lauren, I would like to point out, Jay Devillier is, I believe, the only individual who has not played a match yet today. Am I correct when I say that?
I think that is absolutely correct,
so,
yes.
You know, this unique format in this championship Sunday, this is going to be only Jocelyn Duvillier's first match of the day. Everyone else on the court, the other 3 players, Dekel, Vivienne, and Jessie, have already played today. So we'll see how that comes in. And we've been watching him warm up, and, you know, he's never not hot. So
exactly.
It's good to see him. His wife is here as well, his kids, and it's just good to see the pickleball family again. Well, thanks for joining us.
Absolutely. It's one big pickleball family all over the country and world. Pickleball lovers unite, of course. It's one of the reasons everyone loves pickleball so much, the social aspect, the people you get to know and meet, especially if you are a person that travels around to tournaments. But looks like we're getting ready to go here.
Get together and do battle on center court. Looks like we're about getting ready to get started here.
Yes, Diane Vieta will be our first referee for this gold medal match, while a special treat, Marcia Frezzo, referee #2, making her first appearance here on championship court. Usually she is helping coordinate the refs at this tournament, so she's usually very busy doing that and making sure everybody gets in the right place at the right time. So it looks like Devillier and Irvine will start us off first serving on the near end of the court. Dekel and Vivienne David on the far end will be receiving first here in Game 1. Again, Irvine and Devillier will have to win this 2 out of 3 portion to avoid that tiebreaker match to 15. They're hoping, I'm sure, to do it in 2 games. We'll see if they can get the job done. Devillier might have the advantage here, not playing yet. Very fresh legs, fresh arms.
Yes. Ooh, the crowd's getting into it.
Ooh.
Let's get it going. Jessie Irvine serving to Vivienne David.
All right, here we go. Oh, wow. Thought perhaps Devillier was going to be showing us how fresh he is here, but
An ATP and an ATP defend to start off this match in point 1. Fantastic play from both sides of the net.
good leave there. Of course, Irvine and Devillier had some success in their partnership the last part of 2021. They're going to be partnering a lot together this year as well. So it looks like they're looking to start their 2022 season partnership off on a high note here with a, hopefully for them, gold medal.
0-0-1.
Ooh, just misses that baseline. A good attack there from David, mixing up there a little bit.
Yeah, seeing that traditional, cross court between the ladies, forehand to forehand, as they're both righties. We're going to see a lot of that this match, and see how they customize what they're going to execute outside of that pattern. Ooh, Ernie from Dekel.
But Jessie Irvine is there.
Handled.
We're definitely going to want to look to see how the guys are going to make themselves really big. Both of them want to kind of plant themselves in the middle, threaten to get in there and take balls. They're both very tall, big guys.
Yeah. ATP. Oh, and the drop. What?
Oh, and a foot fault from Devillier on that. He, of course, is shocked, as everyone generally is when they get called for a foot fault.
I'm more shocked on the get that Vivienne David got. That
absolutely.
was a perfect
She was doing
reset.
like a full splits there.
Fantastic play from Vivienne David. Also residing in Dripping Springs, Texas currently. Shout out to Dreamland. Ernie set up.
She gets there, but can't quite get under that ball enough.
It's pretty cool in this division. You know, this is the top. This is as good as it gets. You know, a lot of times those Ernies, not only are they putaways, but they're setups for their partner for what's next. That cross-court pattern here. Oh, yeah.
Devillier calls Irvine off of that ball, but she was like, no, I got it. Two-handed
0-2-10.
backhand put away there. One of the most powerful females in the game. And Dekel got to get a little taste of it there. She ricocheted that ball right off his paddle. Oh, that one's going to sail long, though. That's what 6'3" will get you right there.
0-2-1.
Oh.
Yeah, some tough adjustments had to be made as that ball played off the net there, kind of allowing that ball to be unearnable by Dekel. Not by design, but unearnable nonetheless. Cross-court pattern, forehand to forehand. The boys looking to get involved. Oh, wow.
Dekel comes from mid-court.
I love that
That
mix-up
kitchen
from
line.
Vivienne going behind Jay at the right time, and even pressuring with that Ernie look to give Dekel that opening. That's great patience, great pressure, and tragic serve by
Absolutely.
the big man himself, Dekel.
And, you know, you can proof that these are top pros here. All four of the people here amazing at that Ernie. Doesn't always happen that everybody wants to go for that Ernie or is good at it, but all four of these people fantastic at it, so it's a threat on all four sides.
Yeah, and as a student of the game, or to have a study, you'll notice that Vivienne has a very extensive backhand Ernie, on that opposite side. So it's good to. There's one right. Oh, with the recovery smash! Beautiful shots from Jay Devillier. Let's take a look. Ooh, come on. Oh, the Ernie return. Oh, so good. So good from Jocelyn. Oh, the huge smash from Jessie Irvine. They're getting fired up here. That's just precision power right there.
Starting to roll a little here.
Gaining some momentum.
Absolutely. Gets a little too under that ball, sails it long.
Yep. And one of the most important skills to have in pickleball is letting those out balls go out. It's the only way to stay in the game. Props to Vivienne and Dekel. Oh, she's there. The setup for D. So good.
You know it's a good play when Rob Cassidy gets that excited.
Don't let that be your measuring scale, but that was glorious play. Let's.
No,
I mean,
that is.
nothing short of world-class pickleball here at in Mesa, Arizona.
Catches that net, doesn't get the roll over there. They're out in front 5-1 here in game 1 of this gold medal match.
2-5-1.
Now 2-5-1.
Oh yeah, punished. Oh, and that. I'm curious to see if that might have been a foot fault. He did drop, or a kitchen fault. I mean, he swung and dropped his paddle.
I wonder if he had kind of established himself before he dropped it.
For toss his paddle.
It looked like maybe he tried to just kind of
If
toss
he
it
was-
in his hand.
If it was the momentum from the next swing that he was having, I can assume that argument. Nice Ernie D from Jessie Irvine here.
So many Ernies this game so far.
No switch. Jessie Irvine always willing to grind way out from Jocelyn Devillier.
Tries to go behind bar there.
But yeah, we'll have to take a look. In the past, on that paddle drop into the kitchen. If it was during that swing or after that swing from the volley, it was certainly a kitchen ball or a volley foul. That's going to be a good ball there. However, if
Absolutely.
he was reloading for the next shot, that's essentially a new momentum and would not constitute a fault. Timeout called, Lauren.
Thank you, Rob. Indeed, David and Barr have managed to tie it up here at 5s after Irvine and Devillier were able to pull away a little bit here. So I think definitely this is going to be a timeout for a momentum killer, hopefully, for
Nice.
Irvine and Devillier to get back in here. And we mentioned earlier, I meant to ask you, Rob, when we had a minute. So, of course, two really tall guys, they're going to have some massive overheads. How did you kind of hone your kneeling at the kitchen line, waiting for the overhead strategy that people love to see out of you?
They love to see that.
Absolutely.
It's really just about
A happy accident?
Well, when the ball's that high in the air and they're doing their smash overhead, in a lot of ways you can constitute that as checkmate. However, if you're able to take away, one or two options with your positioning, then they that much more have to think about it. And at that very vulnerable point in the point for you, being able to restrict them, at least taking away their two favorite options, it's going to work in your favor. So why not be there and take those away? And it's bold and
It is
and
indeed
what have you,
fearless,
but-
some would say.
Yeah, and you got to play your game with some amount of fearlessness.
Absolutely.
Dekel Bar, his motto is just be longer. Mine's just be lower. And if you can get low on the court and defend your feet, it's going to work out in your favor. So we do our best. And instinctually, that's what I end up doing. And all you can do is play your best game. And here we are watching Jessie Irvine play her best game.
Catches that back corner with that beautiful two-handed backhand.
Nice exchange against the gigantic Dekel Bar. Oh, that stays right in. Great ball.
Beautiful spot after a beautiful rally.
Nice drop. Curves it in. Oh, a huge Ernie from Dekel Bar. There he is. That's the man we know and love. Watch this. That poach dink into covering his corner. Look at that. Look at that reach. Unreturnable.
That's Michael Jordan at the free throw line.
Yeah.
Duncan.
Wow. Love it. That's what we're here for. World-class pickleball. Nice reset from Jessie Irvine. Here we are. That cross-court battle. Oh, and a missed dink from Jessie.
Haven't seen really any of those errors on the dinks, especially out of Irvine so far this first game.
Yeah, since like 2018, I think.
Absolutely. Perfect dinking since then.
She's been very consistent.
Oh, good cover.
Dekel resetting. Takes his shot and he gets it.
Beautiful.
The bold are rewarded.
It really has been the very active game so far, especially out of the men. Just always moving. We've had about 37 Ernies, I think, so far this game.
Oh, the powerful return from Jessie. Irvine prevails, pushing on the second serve. 7-5-2. Game 1. Gold medal match.
Absolutely. Last match of the day and the tournament.
Oh, huge. Huge cutoff.
Pulls that a little too much across her body there. Sailing that one wide. Dekel and Barr out in front here at 8-5-2 now.
Dekel with the patience. Ernie look pressure.
Oh, we've switched it up. Devillier on the right side now. Haven't seen that yet.
Oh, Vivienne, so good at that cross-court gridlock, man. I mean, it doesn't matter who's on that other side.
Nope.
Vivienne has an advantage. So good.
And another timeout here called by Jessie Irvine and Jocelyn Devillier, as David and Barr are now just 2 points away from taking game 1 here in our gold medal match. And of course, a reminder, this is a double elimination format tournament. So Dekel, Barr, and Vivienne David have their work cut out for them. They must win not only 2 games here in the first portion of our gold medal match, but then that tiebreaker match to 15 if they want to double dip. The winner bracket, top of the bracket team of Jessie Irvine and Jocelyn Devillier, who are currently sitting undefeated in the mixed pro doubles bracket. You can see Scott Crandall there giving them a little advice during this timeout. Good friends with Jessie Irvine in Southern California. Jocelyn Devillier in Wichita, Kansas is where he lives with his family. As we mentioned, Vivienne and Dekel both in Dreamlands in Dripping Springs, Texas, just outside of Austin.
Yeah, and that format that you mentioned is a unique format, as this is a sanctioned event. You know, this format is new and sanctioned as of 2021. Excuse me, new sanctioned format as of 2022. So this is a fresh format with that double elimination championship Sunday style, and it's been pretty exciting so far. Very enjoyable, and here we are with pros battling out on center court.
Exactly, game point here for David and Barr.
Big Ernie.
Oh, big defense there from Irvine.
Oh, takes his shot and gets away with it. So good from Jocelyn Devillier. It's like a gunslinger. He just knows when to pull the trigger, you know? High noon at all times. Oh. Oh, let it begin. You can feel it. This game's going to end a lot closer than 5-10. Here we go.
6-10-1.
Oh.
Dekel, Barr smiling there as he kind of gets away with that. Devillier
miss.
dumps that into the net. 6-10-2.
Back to back.
Big hold there for Barr and David. Only 1 point given up there. 2 more game point opportunities now.
There's one.
10-6-2.
Oh, that ball is into the stands. Almost took somebody's head off.
And a great hold, putting him in the position to put a couple more points on the board and staying in this game 1. Jessie Irvine serving to Vivienne David.
And it's certainly not over until someone gets that 11th point. Until then,
Ooh, there's
you
one.
still have the chance.
Closing in, 3-point game here, game 1.
10-1.
Vivienne David on the other side of that net, sort of daring Devillier to give her that Ernie opportunity.
Yes, and what might have looked like an unforced error or be marked in the stats book as an unforced error, Vivienne David's Ernie look put a lot of pressure on Jocelyn to make that shot. Oh! Down to 2 points here, 8-10. I'd say I didn't warn you.
You did call it.
Oh, and another essentially free point from Team Bar. David forcing a timeout. I like that call. 1 point game here in game one.
You have up to a minute.
Good grief.
So Rob, since I have you in the booth here with me for one match and one match only, unfortunately, what are your 2022 sort of pickleball goals? I know you're working now in Naples teaching. What are kind of your personal pickleball goals for the year?
Oh, that's an awesome question. I have several goals, you know. National championship, I'd love to win nationals. I want to continue to be the instructor that I am and, you know, change people's games and hopefully inadvertently changing their lives in the process and continuing to represent those individuals who want to play pickleball at the top level that don't have that tennis background. I love to do that, and I think 2022 is a big year for that. I aspire to go internationally, but, you know, climate permitting or climate permitting rather, you know, with what's going on in the world.
Absolutely.
Hope to do our best to spread this game to the world, as it's, I mean, good gracious, it's one of the best games it's ever been around. So
Absolutely. Well,
hopefully
we look forward to that and seeing you progress in those goals, hopefully.
We'll keep the pickleball traditions going for sure.
All right, into the action here. Another dink rally between our ladies.
Nice. Oh. Ernie.
Oh, my gosh.
So good.
Wow.
Game one in the books, 11-9, as close as it gets without extra innings.
Vivienne David said, no, that two-handed backhand is ready and rearing to go. So we'll take a short break here on Championship Court. Game number 2 of this thrilling gold medal match, final match of the day when we return. Welcome back, everyone, to Championship Court here for our final match of the day here at the APP Mesa Open. Lauren McLaughlin along with Mr. Rob Cassidy in the booth for this final matchup. We have Vivienne David and Dekel Barr on the near end, serving to Jessie, Irvine, and Jocelyn Devillier. Game 2 of our gold medal match, game 1 going to David and Barr in a close 11-9 game. Again, we'll, I assume, see another close game here in game 2.
Oof.
Oh, that one-handed backhand just rip there from Jocelyn Devillier. And you see him use that two-handed backhand a lot, but he also has an absolutely wicked one-handed backhand as well. High-level tennis player. Makes it look easy.
That was a discreet counter from Jay to shut Vivienne down on there. That was a power-packed punch, and Jocelyn shut it down like it was nothing. Very impressive. Ooh, that's a lot in a row there here on game 2. We'll see if they can settle in and keep their momentum going after taking game 1. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Again, yeah.
Just sheer power from Irvine Devillier. Hate to be on the receiving
early
end.
here, 4-0.
Oh, with the poach.
Oh, what? Blocks from Barr. I mean, Barr just stoic there at that kitchen line, handling those massive hits from Irvine and then the poach from Devillier. Ooh, little net clip. Ooh, he gets it. After a little matrix move there from David, trying to get out of the way, thinking that's going long.
I love that, you know, on the civility and the gentleman or the sportsmanship of those types of calls here in pickleball is, you know, as the game continues to evolve, and, you know, there's a lot on the line here, but there's still a lot of great sportsmanship as the players, the sport, and the organizations evolve together. It's good stuff.
Absolutely. Right now we might see a timeout here. Oh,
Nice.
I was going to say pretty soon, but
Snuck
nope,
it in.
it's
I
right
like it.
now.
Yeah.
That's the fun part about being in the booth. I think you more and more recognize, when those timeouts should be coming. And the pros are so good at calling them, generally speaking.
yeah.
Like, you kind of know, when it should be coming. And a lot of times that's exactly what happens. But I think the well-placed timeout is critical in the momentum of the game, which, as you know, as a pro player yourself, that momentum swings just at the drop of a hat.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, watch out for those. Time management, definitely a very important part of pickleball. And yeah, utilizing those timeouts. You can't save them for later, right, Lauren?
that is true. Cannot take them with you.
Time in, 6:02.
Here we go.
All right, 6-0-2. Big start here for Irvine Devillier, looking to force that Game 3 tiebreaker.
Oh, nice.
A little body shot there from Dekel.
With that, that's what we call a good timeout, as they earn that side out here. I feel like this final, this game here is going to come down to patience, discipline, and execution. Just really sticking to the game plan and getting it done. These boys are lethal right now as the ladies try to keep it away from them. Oh, mixes it up.
Got to keep them honest.
A little bit of a forced awkward shot for Dekel, but that's how they draw it up. They're sticking to their plan here.
6-2.
Still looking to get on the board here in Game 2.
Oh.
Little net dribbler there.
Oh, yeah.
Hard to lob one of the tallest players in the game and one with such a amazing overhead shot there. Difficult to do. Showed there why a lot of people don't try it.
Yeah, and you might wonder why he might have tried to decide to do that. When you're down 0-6, you got to kind of start seeking answers or searching for answers, and he was kind of testing out the waters. Not the result he was looking for, but yeah, giving it his all nonetheless. As Tyson McGuffin would say, you don't want to lose the same way 11 times.
Oh,
nice.
Irvine, what a get.
Forced to play the bounce. Dekel's there to keep the pressure. Oh, Vivienne! No.
Oh, I thought it had a chance. What a rally. And an applause all around from everyone here in person watching this phenomenal match.
7:02.
Beautiful pickleball. Second serve. Dekel and Vivienne still not on the board. Huge. No! Oh, man.
Rob Cassidy almost jumped the commentator
Sorry, Lauren.
table.
If he made that shot, you would have lost me for the
You're
rest. I'm
gone.
out of here.
You're doing
I would have
laps.
left. I would have left. No, if that stayed in, I'm leaving. I would have left.
That was unbelievable.
Unbelievable. We've seen him make that shot before.
We have indeed.
Not in such a fashion, but
0-17.
Jocelyn Devillier never ceases to impress. That's beautiful drop shot work to take the net, neutralize the advantage. Oh, Jessie Irvine with the look. Oh, and she capitalizes on Dekel's Ernie attempt. Love it. Love the punishment. I love that she, with her shot selection, punishes Dekel's decision to go for that Ernie. That's where it's at, and that's what the type of chess match that these guys are playing right now. World-class pickleball at its finest here at the APP. Oh!
Oh,
Smokes.
nice two-handed backhand. Vivienne David with one of the best in the bunch. But again, they're not getting those rallies that are going their way on their serve. So unfortunately, it's not translating into points right now.
Great heads-up play from Vivienne. Here she is scrapping. Gonna have to stay positive. Not
Jocelyn. Excuse me, you finish it.
Not exactly their game so far. Not exactly their game thus far, as it's 8-0.
was just going to mention Jocelyn Devillier tore up the APP Tour in 2021, finishing #1 on the male pro rankings list. So we had a phenomenal 2021, and it looks like...
Whoa. Whoa. There it is. She's there. Reset.
Oh.
Awesome.
Oh, such a heartbreaker when you fight to stay in that rally.
Right here, Dekel's reset is just a little high. Jay's able to continue to keep the pressure. Vivienne looks for that counterpunch from mid-court, but the net is the victor there. 9-0 game 2. How about that, Lauren? I mean,
unexpected.
Is that something?
Unexpected game 2 here, I think, after such a close game 1. But it looks like, again, you mentioned, Devillier, the only one on the court that hasn't played yet today. So perhaps it did indeed kind of take him a little bit to get going and get comfortable. They almost were able to overtake them in game 1, but definitely have stepped it up a notch here in game 2, dominating right now from that far end. You can see Dekel Bar and Vivienne David chatting there.
Lauren, I think you're 100% right. Game 1, as Jocelyn Devillier warmed up in this match, and now he's settled in and all cylinders firing here in game 2, and he's on that court ready for the next point to start, jumping up and down, keeping the legs going. Look at that, even handing the paddle to his partner. He is on top of it.
Yeah, he's ready to go.
Looking to put game 2 in the books.
Look at that look in his eye. He is.
Don't you just love that look?
He is focused, laser focused here on this match.
He's got that same look on the poster in my bedroom.
Absolutely. Eye of the tiger right there.
Ooh. Moving good, fired up, and focused. Jocelyn Devillier in the house.
Good timeout for Bar and David. They need to translate that into some points, though, here.
Oh, smoked. Down the sideline of Dekel Bar. Jessie Irvine with that great serve return. She's put in a position where she can really keep Dekel guessing. And that inside out just swings it right on that in the inside of that sideline. Great shot.
Wow, still scoreless here. Just some really great rallies from Bar and David. But again, since you can only score on your serve, they unfortunately have only got those while they're playing defense, trying to get that ball back.
You can see here Dekel's still staying mobile, but keeping that patience. Ernie Dink.
Again, the Ernie Dink, we kind of mentioned that from him earlier in his play this weekend. Seems like, I mean, I know he would like to get a better paddle on that, but I think he's not able to. So when he dinks the ball, it kind of sets up a wide open shot for the opponent, whoever's, on the other side of him. And it really, just misses that back corner.
Yeah, that Ernie Dink that he pulls off, it's not ideal. He's making that move looking for something greater than that.
Exactly.
As we play pickleball, we look for, high reward, low risk. And one of the risks of the Ernie is pulling yourself out of position. So when he's forced to dink that as the shot reveals itself as to be not as lucrative as he would hope, he's forced to dink it and he loses all the reward. And Irvine's able to punish the risk that he takes pulling himself out of position. But such is pickleball as they still look to break the seal here at 0-10 in game 2.
They are staring down a bagel here potentially. Just too quick a hands there from Jocelyn Devillier. Not able to get that ball by him as it gets sped up. And 2 game point opportunities here for Irvine and Devillier. Looking ahead to that game 3 tiebreaker, which at this point seems inevitable.
Nice. Oh, yeah. Jessie Irvine with an Ernie D into game point. Awesome.
All right, an unexpected, I think, score here in game 2, 11-0. going to Irvine and Devilliers. So indeed, that Game 3 tiebreaker coming up here in our gold medal match. Don't go anywhere. We'll take a short break, and the conclusion of this 2 out of 3 portion of the match coming up right after this. Welcome back, everyone. Lauren McLaughlin and Rob Cassidy courtside here for our final matchup of the day here at the APP Tour Mesa Open. It is our mixed pro doubles gold medal match. This is Game 3. Jessie Irvine and Jocelyn Devillier on the near end start us off serving. Dekel and Vivienne David on the far end. We will switch ends at 6 here in this tiebreaker third game. A bit of a blowout in Game 2. Irvine and Devillier winning 11-0 after a very close 11-9 in Game 1 going to David and Barr. Again, Devillier and Irvine came through the winner bracket, so they are looking to win this third game and therefore the gold medal. And if Game 2 is an indication, they're well on their way if they can continue that momentum.
I think Vivienne and oh, there we go. Oh, handled.
How did...
Yes.
What?
The Ernie D is my favorite thing in pickleball, and Jocelyn just executed a beautiful one there.
Oh,
taking
my
it away
gosh.
and making it his own. Punishing the Ernie is just as important as the Ernie itself. Fantastic pickleball. A testament to the ever-evolving state of the sport of pickleball.
Absolutely.
Oh, he's there.
Wow.
Jocelyn with the
Such
follow
quick
up.
hands. To your point, exactly, Cassidy, there is, in the last 2 years, 2 years ago, there was no defense of the Ernie and the ATP. It was sort of a winner shot. And now the pro players defend it more times than they don't, really.
You're right. Such a good reset from Jocelyn. Good reach, and that ball is in. You're exactly right, Lauren. And, it's exciting to see where the game's going to go.
Absolutely. Continues to evolve and grow, and
I
as
think
more people come in and innovate the sport, it's just going to be more and more exciting.
I'm going to say it here first. 2023, it's going to be get to the kitchen line and lob.
I like it.
Whoa.
A bold prediction.
Whoa. Look out. Just make sure your lob is as consistent as your dink, folks, if you want to go pro.
Wow.
Another huge shot from Jocelyn as he is cruising here, fired up.
Right at the body of Dekel there. And again, very similarly to Game 2.
Yep.
Out
Timeout
to
called
an
here
early
by.
lead.
Sorry.
No,
Timeout here called by Barr and David. They really going to have to find a new energy here.
Yeah.
Source of energy and keep it positive as they are very down here and on the tail end of the morale.
Exactly, and we're, of course, here at Legacy Sports Complex at Bellbank Park in Mesa, Arizona, here for the kickoff event of the APP Tour. It's been quite a weekend. Really nice weather, great facility, just opened last week. We are the first pickleball event that they have held here, so very exciting. We'll be back again in March for another APP Tour stop at the same venue.
So good.
Jocelyn Devillier and Jessie Irvine right now are playing what I like to call Mary Poppins pickleball, which is practically perfect in every way.
Yes, yes.
So we are seeing the results of that as we have the end change here quickly in Game 3. Irvine and Devillier out in front 6-0. So again, they switch ends at 6 in that third game so that both teams have the same amount of time on each end of the court, as there can be, factors such as wind, lighting, all that stuff that can affect it. So they want to make sure if you go to that third game, everybody gets an even break against what potential elements there may be.
And if they're playing Mary Poppins plays lights out. This is unbelievable.
She
6-0
sure does.
after an 11-0 shutout. Very impressive, especially against a game like Barr and David. Good timeout, however, as they earn that side out here at the Bellbank Park Legacy Sports Facility. Lauren, I'm very impressed with this facility. The overhang that we have here on center court makes
the covering is very nice.
Absolutely, and the courts and the atmosphere, the food,
What?
No chance.
Come on.
And I also want to give a shout out to the staff here. The people running this event, Ryan Treffrey, Caden Niemoff, really, they're showing that they care about the sport and their event, and it's really appreciated here by the pros and the players alike. Very well run, very smooth, and the player base as a whole is very thankful for that. So, a win for pickleball, therefore a win for the United States of America.
Of course. Takes the mic off the net with that shot.
Nice, yeah.
Well, we got Spencer coming out to
drop my pager. Sniped.
I know. That was very rude.
162.
That's in. Ooh, it decides for the drop shot.
It's just
so good.
David and Barr are just, again, when you're up against a team that's playing essentially perfect, not making errors, just really playing aggressive in the game they want to play, it is hard to even adjust to combat that at all. And we're seeing David and Barr really struggle here to kind of get anything going.
Oh, tough. Still
rare
second
miss
serve.
there.
I will say, though, if we could set game one aside for just a second, I have not seen an immaculate performance like this since Ben Johns and Simone Jardim in Las Vegas 2020. There's nothing like it.
One.
All right, 1-6-1 here in game three, and that is in. Devillier stares that ball down and then has to get it after it's in.
So good. I love how Jocelyn, uses trajectory of the ball to get that reset, when he's in that compromised position. It's really all about that lift and that trajectory to drop that ball in. He just does it so well to reset the point when he's at such a disadvantage. Ooh, little much, however. Another point on the board for Barr David, as they are not out of this one just yet. Ooh.
Oh, Barr coming over in front of David, try and take that. Might have been a little impatient. I think David was going to have a good look at that ball.
And you got to love it, though, that full commit on that forehand from Jessie to really get the job done.
She really reaches that arm out to get that power.
Ooh, here we are, another good point. Ernie Dink. The drop, the hustle.
Oh, my gosh.
She goes for it.
Oh, my, what?
Vivienne's there. It's high, she plays it. Dekel gets bowled.
Oh! Wow. I'm pretty sure we need a replay of that entire rally to really show how amazing that was.
That's just great teamwork, great movement, great perseverance, and a timeout called by the serving team. I love to see it.
We have actually, we've been seeing that a lot this entire tournament, Rob. I was talking with Daniel about it earlier. We've seen a sort of shocking amount of offensive serves, or excuse me, offensive timeouts being taken this match, which is sort of unusual, and we wonder if it's maybe a new trend that people are seeing other teams do it. They're kind of like, hey, that looks like a good idea.
Absolutely, Lauren. I don't think it's necessarily a trend, but the extensive list of the utilities or the utilization of a timeout, you can't forget about them. I mean, use it to catch your breath. That was a long point. You know what I mean? You came out on top. You won that point. However, don't let the that exhaustion or from the exertion of that point affect your next point. Take a timeout, catch your breath, resettle, and do it again. And that's what we're seeing here. That's just high pickleball IQ from Jessie Irvine and Jocelyn Vivienne to keep the pressure, like you said, that offensive timeout. Lauren McLaughlin, patent pending. I love it.
Thank you, Rob Cassidy.
Vivienne cuts it off. This is tough. Dekel Bar forced to be patient in a situation where he wants to get more involved. Vivienne David rises to the occasion.
7-2-2.
All right, 7-2-2 in this third game of our gold medal match here in Pro Mixed Doubles. Final matchup of the tournament. Just a little short on that dink there from Vivienne David.
Testament to the consistency and relentlessness of Jessie Irvine with her cross-court dinks. Unstoppable. Jay with the drop. Why not? Good talk. Bold. So bold.
Jessie Irvine laughing after they manage to... They communicated very well, even though they kind of almost got in each other's way. They talked really well, so they did avoid that and were able to come out on top of that rally, even though it was a little confusing at some points, and a timeout as a result from David and Barr.
Yeah, and that's what it comes down to sometimes, Jocelyn and Jessie just getting really comfortable out there, and having a good time and getting it done. Dekel and Vivienne, on the other hand, looking a little lost, seeking those solutions. And, it's tough to play the guessing game out there when your opponents are playing so well. You gotta really find that solution. So here we are in Game 3 with quite the deficit.
2 points away from securing their first gold medal of the 2022 season here in mixed pro doubles.
All right, 15 seconds.
And regardless, a very impressive showing from both sides of the net in this tournament.
Absolutely.
As the bracket was stacked.
Absolutely. Some of the best players
here at
in the
Mesa
world
Open.
here.
Oh, there it is. Hard work plus discipline plus patience. That's what it's going to take to pull this off. Here we go. They got to make this serve possession count.
2-9-1.
Devillier has just had some of the quickest hands here, and I mean we're used to seeing that out of him. But just not only can he get a paddle on it, but he does something well with it.
It was a beautiful little backhand flick on the forehand side. It was very nice.
Potentially the final
Ernie Dink.
serving round
Get you
here.
in trouble, I'll tell you what. Ooh, Jessie's got options.
Yep, Barr really hugging that center line.
There it is.
Oh, what? How does he?
So good. So good.
How does he pick that up?
Vivienne
Oh,
David
look at Vivienne
sticks to the
David.
script, gets it done. Dekel Bar covering full court, backhand down the middle,
9-2-2.
and feeding his own forehand.
That ball was behind Devillier when he was able to pick that up.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness, that ball. Cassidy's gonna, Good effort, Rob. You were there. You were there.
10-2-2.
Cassidy climbing over the table to get that ball.
Point at the game and match ball.
And that is the match. So a pretty decisive win here after they warmed up through game one. First gold medal of the 2022 season for mixed partners Jessie Irvine and Jocelyn Devillier. Our crowd goes wild here. A lot of them on their feet applauding the final matchup of our tournament here. I will chat with our gold medalists for just a moment before we sign off in the Franklin studio. But Rob Cassidy, it's been an absolute treat, as always, having you in the booth for this final matchup of the day. Any parting thoughts or words?
Lauren, thank you so much, and thank you everybody at home for joining us here, and it's great to be a part of it. World-class pickleball at its finest. We love you guys.
Oh, there's the kitties. There's Devillier with one of his sons. Oh, there's the other one. Look how cute they are. I love it.
So
Aw,
good. So
families.
good. As if you didn't love Jay enough yet. There he is, man.
know.
The man,
Aw.
the myth, in the flesh. Family man, gold medalist. There they are.
Love it. Lots to celebrate as a family this evening. Thank you again, everyone here at the Legacy Sports Complex, the team here, the refs, the volunteers, the staff, everyone, of course, at Pickleball TV. I get it wrong every time. Spencer Laurent rocking the production out this weekend, doing an absolutely killer job. It's been such a fabulous time here. So we are going to sign off in just a moment after we head to the Franklin studio for the tournament. Again, next week we are in Boca Raton, Florida for our APP Masters tournament. It's going to be phenomenal. I think you're going to be there.
Oh, yeah. We'll see you there.
Not to be missed. So for Rob Cassidy, Lauren McLaughlin here in the booth, we are signing off over to the Franklin studio before we sign off for the day. Don't go anywhere. We'll chat with Jocelyn Devillier and Jessie Irvine when we return. Welcome back, everyone. Lauren McLaughlin here in the Franklin studio one last time with our final gold medalists of the day, Jocelyn Devillier and Jessie Irvine. So you were the only one that didn't play yet today until this match. How was it coming into this, not having played yet today?
Well, I didn't play men's doubles yesterday either, so I went hiking. I don't know if it was the smartest move, but, I had only one match to focus on, and I knew Jessie was going to be on top of her game, so... yeah, just was ready for my only match.
You made the most of it, I think. So, of course, that first game really tight, and then the second and third, you guys just blew through them. You were playing pretty perfect. Did you feel really good about, after that first game, kind of what you changed up to go into 2 and 3?
Yeah, they had just come off of their bronze match, so they were kind of warm and ready to go. So, I think it took us a while to, get into it. It wasn't a bad first game. It was close. It could have gone either way. And then I think after that first game, we started really quick, really aggressive. In the second game, we got up, and then I think we just kind of took it from there, and we kind of held that confidence, and we just kept pressing. So yeah, it was good to get a quick start in the second game for us, for sure.
Of course, Dekel and yourself make yourself very big. 2 big guys out there on the court, very aggressive. A lot of earnings happened that match. Of course, that's the style you want to play, isn't it?
Yeah, no, in the first game, Dekel was being very, very aggressive. We tried to not let him be that aggressive and make me be more aggressive. And, it's just very tricky with this kind of player. He's so good. Vivienne is very solid too, so I'm just very pleased the way Jessie and I played together and connected in those last 2 games.
A great start to 2022. You guys, of course, will be partnering a lot together this next year. What are some of, kind of as a team, your hopes and goals going into this 2022 pickleball season?
I mean, we want to compete hard, play well, and I think, just have fun, enjoy it out there. We're both great players, and, as long as we're doing the right things and we have a positive mindset, good things will happen. So I think for us it's, staying positive, and just playing hard, enjoying the moments, and I think good things will happen from there. Yeah.
All right. Well, congrats again. You guys played lights out there, taking home the gold medal in mixed pro doubles. So thank you so much again, everyone at home, for watching, everyone in person that was here and able to make it out to the beautiful Legacy Sports Complex. We're again back here in March for another APP stop, but right now we're signing off, and we'll see you next week in Boca Raton, Florida for our APP Masters tournament. Again, a big congrats to Jessie Irvine and Jocelyn Devillier, finishing the day strong with that gold medal. And you have your little ones here, so that's probably extra special as well. Got to go wrangle the kids now, though, right?
Yeah, no, it's going to be a long trip, but a fun one.
Always is. Parenthood, everybody. All right, thank you so much again. What a wonderful first stop of the APP Tour here in Mesa, and many more amazing stops to come this year. So thank you so much for joining us, everyone at home. I'm Lauren McLaughlin, and for Pickleball TV, we're signing off for the weekend, and we'll see you next time, guys.